Hi everyone, and welcome to my layout. This is the Ravenstown North Chicago Northwestern Subdivision. It's a freelance layout, but based off of the late era Chicago Northwestern and what it would be like today. I hope that you come along with me on this journey as I'm building this layout. We're going to go through tutorial videos, product reviews, how to do things, just general rail fanning, really, for that matter, just a whole bunch of stuff. I hope that you will enjoy it. I don't claim to be any expert by any means, but I hope that you can learn some stuff from this, and in turn, I hope I can learn some things from you. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this channel. If you would like to, please consider subscribing or checking out my Ko-fi link to get some exclusive behind-the-scenes videos there as well. And we'll give you a tour around the layout today, as well as some other things. Thank you for watching. Let's talk about some of the latest and greatest that's going on in each area. Right here is one of the river scenes, as well as the ethanol plant. You will see that is kind of set up the way that I want. We're going to have to move a lot of stuff around. There's some kits to build with that still. Those kits include the tank car loading platform that's going to serve both of the tracks that are here in front. But on the back side, which you can't see very well, is some grain loading and unloading, because you can't use that without, have that without some grain. Moving past the grain elevator here, ethanol plant and grain elevators in the background, one of the things that you're going to see is coming up onto the train depot area. This is going to be a fairly large area where you can run multiple passenger trains and bi-directional if you want. It also allows some extra room for switching in and out. Here in front you can also see my model that I built that's HO scale of 4014 UP Big Boy. I would love to get a running one, however they're incredibly expensive. Moving past the depot area, we're going to hit what is the large downtown. While none of these buildings are lighted yet or anything like that, we'll get there. Next up is to pave the streets, which is something I'm looking forward to. And we are going to actually have a fairly decently large downtown area. Right here we have some custom-built buildings, some Menards buildings, and the movie theater here in front, which is really nice. That animated sign on it is animated. That's from Miller Engineering. And I'll see if I can find an older video, post that in there for you so you guys can see what that looks like. Apologize for the camera bouncing around a little bit. That's due to the tracker that I have actually riding on the flat car in the background, losing contact every once in a while. Moving past, you can see my monitor up there for future track plans so that you can see what that looks like. Or I'll throw train videos up there or anything like that when I'm just generally working. Come around to the other river. That's a working windmill in the background that the blades actually rotate on. And then this is moving into our locomotive shop area. This is a 3-stall locomotive shop that unfortunately when we moved did not survive well, so I'm still putting pieces of it back together. However, I do really like it. It is fully lit on the inside, outside all the doors. I just need to add a few more details. Probably end up 3D printing quite a few of them myself. The next area that we move into is the new massive grain elevator area. This is going to be one of the destinations en route to fueling the ethanol plant. In addition to the grain elevator, we also have a locomotive shed in the back. There's going to be a rural grain elevator that's going to sit in there with it. And you see the Pepsi plant here in front. Me being a big fan of Pepsi, there's no way that I could basically not have that on the layout. So that's fun. Also, next to the grain elevator there on the left, you see some of the servicing area. There's a speeder shed there with a few speeders that I'm working on, a couple of that I've built, things like that. Sanding tower is probably going to go there. Water elevator is going to go there. It's kind of probably be like a maintenance away track or a rip track or something like that. There's also a backup sanding shed and minor water tower over by the ethanol plant. We do have a couple steam locomotives that I run every once in a while, so best thing about freelance layouts is you can do that. All these buildings, of course, will be lighted. This section won't be blue. I'm actually going to paint it, put ground cover in. There will probably be like extra details, maybe a creek that runs along in here, all sorts of things like that. One more thing worth noting is that the locomotive here, the Katy, is a new one. I will do a video on it later. However, I got it incredibly used for an incredibly good price. Still needs a little bit of work. I need to repair a few things that are broken, things like that, but it's been going through a test run. This video brought to you by the Hobby Shop in Ames, Iowa on 200 Main Street in downtown. Stop in for all of your hobbyist needs, whether that's model trains of all scales, HO being the primary one, with N and O as well, including kits, trains, surplus, hard to find items actually, and quite a few other really neat finds for you. You can also find model kits to build, whether that's aircraft, sci-fi, vehicles, you name it. Military is in there as well. There's a very big military section. Paints, and then also die-cast collectibles, cars, and a variety of other things. Stop by, check it out sometime, and you will not be disappointed with it.